Well, hey there, this is Jeff Baumgartner with Light Reading Cable. I'm speaking to you from behind the camera, and today we're going to take a little test drive of the Xfinity TV service on Xbox 360, which launched wide here on just Tuesday, March 27th. And I went and downloaded the application and got authenticated, and that whole process maybe took 5 minutes. And I fired it up, and it worked just fine for a little while. There were a couple of hiccups early on. Whenever I signed off and then tried to sign in again, the Xbox made me power cycle my router, which was a little annoying. And then last night I got a message from the Xfinity that the Xfinity servers weren't available. A couple times I signed on, but we appear to be past those initial bumps in the road, and everything seems to be working just fine. So we're just going to walk through a few things here so you can kind of see it in action. Xfinity on the Xbox supports the Connect accessory, so you can navigate with hand gestures and search for content with voice commands. But for this demo, I'm just going to use the controller. And as we've noted, Xfinity on the Xbox is limited to VOD content, and there seems to be quite a bit of it, about what you'd be getting from Comcast TV Everywhere service, which also includes the StreamPix service, which is Comcast's new premium level VOD service. But there's no linear content, at least not yet. I imagine they're going to add some of that once they get an IP simulcast up and running. So let's dive in here. As you'll notice, the navigation system is a little bit nicer than what you'd expect to get from your older cable set-top box. Basically it starts to put the service like Xfinity on par with the kind of UIs you'd expect that you'd see from like Netflix or Hulu Plus on devices like the Xbox 360 here. So let's go into the network section, and we'll pick something on the premium side. One thing you'll notice here, it looks like they list everything here in these little gray boxes instead of using the logos. Not sure why that is, but we're going to look at HBO, which is an interesting example because HBO Go also launched its standalone app on the Xbox 360, not on the same day, but Comcast isn't supporting that, at least not yet. You have to go through the Xfinity application to get that content. So as you can see here, we've got lots of HBO series that we all know and love. Older series like The Wire, you can watch the whole, the whole series, through this service, which is nice. So I don't know, for starters, let's look at Game of Thrones because season 2 is about to get underway. And as you can see, you can get like an overview, break it down by episodes. You can get information on the cast and crew. So we'll look at the episodes. We'll list, I guess there are just 10 in the first season. So we'll fire up this one. You can see it takes just a moment for it to spool up. And, the picture looks pretty good. It says it's in HD. It looks pretty good. And this is, of course, coming through Comcast private IP network, so I suppose the quality, should be pretty good, since it's not coming over a best effort, over-the-top internet connection. Now, one thing is that it does have, trick play functions. The curious thing is you can see I'm fast forwarding, but you're not getting like a visual cue as to, what you're fast forwarding through. So you're kind of blindly going through the asset. And you can also pull up the trick functions down below there and pause it and so forth. So that's just a quick demonstration of the video. So anyway, so that's just our quick demo of the Xbox 360. You know, once you get up and running, it looks pretty good. You know, I'll have some fun, you know, trying out the Kinect features here soon enough. But I think, you know, the question right now is, you know, how often, you know, consumers are going to come back to this once the novelty of it wears off a bit. I think the addition of linear channels would be good, a good way to keep people using the application. So, so for now, you still need, you know, separate set-top box to get the full, you know, Comcast video service. But, you know, I'd say the Xbox 360 gives you, you know, a nice adjunct when it comes to VOD. So thanks again for sitting through the demo, and we'll talk to you later.